Dixon suddenly with a bit of a chance. He's got some space wide on that right-hand side. Heels coming up in support. But it wasn't a good ball from Kerry Dixon. If he'd laid it further back, I think they might have had more luck, because Heel had made a good run down the middle. So it's Bevan waiting to take the kick. Meanwhile, the referee had been over to have a word with a police officer about something that had happened. I imagine something perhaps was said or thrown from the crowd. The header coming in. Oh, what a great header. Lovely header from Steve Hetzke, and that's a dream start for Reading. Completely unmarked. Here comes the corner. Steve Hetzke, 4 goals already this season. That one's number 5 from the moment it leaves his head. Hales that time getting it right. Switch wings and comes through, and Colin Powell makes it count. Well, that really came out of the blue, didn't it? Powell had come across to this near side, saw a bit of a chance, and went through, whacked it, and it may have taken a deflection on the way in. Here's a good chance to see it. Powell, determined run through from this. The right foot shot comes in there, took a bit of a deflection, and Steve Death stood no chance at 1 each. Nice header down from Hetzke, but straight back in from Tidyman and Robinson. Good determined tackle by Phil Warman. That's aimed at Hales, and again, Hetzke's there first. Now Walsh, left foot centre, does well. Hetzke away, and straight back into trouble. What a ridiculous error by Jerry Williams. He headed it straight back in after Hetzke'd headed out, and Derek Hales, well, he doesn't have to have a go twice at those. Derek Hales, absolutely deadly if you give him the chance. Curious goal. Look at the header away from Hetzke. Back in by Williams. There's Hales. Straight past Steve Death. 2-1 to Charlton. Tidyman to Naylor. Inside to Smith. Bowman again. To Gary Heel. Being forced a bit wide. He's got Bowman in the middle. Still Gary Heel. Oh, what a good shot that was, and only a first-class reflex save from Johns kept them ahead, because that was a really scorching shot from Gary Heel. So just over halfway through this second half, and it's the 3rd division leaders, Charlton Athletic, fairly comfortably ahead at 2-1 now. Derek Hales on the ball for them at the moment. Driven hard. Death had to stretch up towards that one. And Charlton players claiming that he got a touch, and the referee agreeing. Derek Hales it was who whacked that shot in. There he is out on that far side. And the dispute was, did Death get a touch? The referee says yes. Well, it flicked off the crossbar, and it looks as if he didn't get a touch, but nevertheless, it's a corner to Charlton. Colin Powell to take this corner, which, as we've just seen, perhaps should not have been. Berry up there, and so nearly Charlton went 3-1 ahead with the header from Hales. And as we've already seen, well, that wouldn't have been terribly fair. Admittedly, the referee didn't have the benefit of the slow-mo as we did, but here's how close they came to making it 3-1. Hales with the header, just stopped by Steve Death. Sanchez trying to get a little combination going with Dixon. This is Earls on the left-hand side for a change. Right-footed, though. Right-footed player puts it back in, only for Tidyman to get it away to Grit. It's not a bad ball upfield for Walsh either. Walsh is outnumbered at the moment. Little return ball, and Walsh is through for the 3rd. Paul Walsh is through for the 3rd goal, and that really was a nice build-up from Charlton. I think the Reading defence stood still for a moment, hoping that the offside flag would go. Walsh with a lovely run here, selling defenders' dummies all over the place, bursts through, takes the return pass. Offside perhaps? No, he wasn't. Left foot makes it 3-1.